CITIUS Mac here. I'm Alex, here with Joe Klecker, who ran 13:06. Joe, how you feeling?
Yeah, a little bummed not to hit the standard, but it is what it is. First race of the year, you know, you gotta start somewhere. Obviously last year I started with a 12:54 and felt amazing. This year at 13:06, and training's going better than a year ago, but it doesn't always show up on race day. So yeah, I'm bummed not to hit 13:05, but we approached it a little differently this year, keeping the training quite a bit higher going into this, rolling the dice a little bit, and probably should have rested a little bit more since I missed the standard, but I'm not worried about hitting that 13:05 because if I don't hit that, there's no chance you're making the Olympic team in the US. So I have all spring. I'll run more 5Ks. So yeah, for how bad I felt, I was actually pretty happy to run 13:06.
Nice. So rolling the dice, what does that mean, like, generally speaking?
Yeah, so for one, I'm coming off a bit of a sickness, and so I was a bit iffy if I was even going to run. I was kind of like thinking, yeah, I should be able to run 13:05, not quite feeling my best. And then also just like mileage and workouts, keeping it a bit higher, looking into the 10K later this indoor. But yeah, I mean, to not run 13:05 is a bit of a bummer, but to make this Olympic team, you have to be way fitter than 13:05. And so, yeah, just a good starting point. Again, for how I felt out there today, I'm actually surprised I was still able to muster a 13:06 because 2 years ago, that would have been an amazing accomplishment to run this time.
Absolutely. So I know that, like, right around like Worlds last year, you were dealing with some challenges, so to speak. Do you feel like you're in a better spot now than when you were then?
Totally healthy. Coming off of last year, I was pretty banged up, and even into like mid-September and October, I was still dealing with a bit of an Achilles injury. But yeah, no, I'm the healthiest I've been since, you know, the beginning of last season when I started racing. So I'm really happy with where my body's at. I'm really happy with where training's at. I'm happy where our team is at. I think that we wanted to all be a little bit better than we were today, but we got Yard the standard, we got Beamish the standard. I think that was it. But obviously we all wanted 13:05, but again, I think that it's a pretty good starting point for all of us, and we're just gonna hopefully go up from here.
So I know it was like an insane situation this year with like the two equally fast time like heats. Do you feel like the heats were what they needed to be for the goal? I
do, yeah. I mean, I think that I actually talked to Woody early on, and he said, "You want to go for the world record?" And I said, selfishly, yes, but Dathan wants me to try and help our team get as many guys under the standard as possible, and so that was the early reason why we were kind of like not going to be in the same heat. Was like we were trying to go around 13:05, and initially I don't know if he was joking or not, but he wanted to go for 12:40s, and I just think that didn't totally align with our plan for the season. OAC, we're looking at Millrose as a big a meet we want to do really well at. That's what we're really getting ready for, Millrose and the 10. This was like, let's see if we can go get the standard. In hindsight, yeah, like coming off sickness and not resting as much, maybe it was a bit of a not as smart as we could have been, but you know, that's the sport. You don't always do everything right. Hindsight's always a lot more clear than every day at training, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So now Millrose, what will you be doing at Millrose?
Yeah, I'll be doing the 2 mile. Really excited for that. That's a meet that I've always just had a lot of fun at. We had a great showing there last year at the OAC, and hoping to try and build on that, which is pretty hard when Yard runs like 3:47 or whatever he ran. And then we had like national records in the 3K as well last year. So trying to one up that will be tough, but we're up for the challenge.
Absolutely. Thanks again, and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.